the girls love. Next recap up. Sorry, I was feeling that a little bit, but for some reason, YouTube is giving me issues uploading the videos because of the GIFs and the things that I'm using, excuse me. So I don't know why, like, the 8-minute video is taking 45 minutes, but I apologize. All right, so now we go and get to the Bears recap. Not much material there. I'll read some information. I guess I'm gonna jump in that chat and start stirring the pot a little bit. Just keeps jumping around. All right, first up, clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. All right, let me get back to it. Menace takes the 157-143 victory over D-Block. He is currently in first place at 3-0. He had Mr. Allen, 78 points, 5 touchdowns. He had Swift with 23 and Hines with 18. Found that to be an interesting play, but it worked out for you, Scoob. While D-Block had Tannehill with 44, Eckler with 22. He had 55 yards rushing, 52 yards receiving, 1 touchdown, and Harris had 28. Next up, we got Blood, Sweat, and Wins, 146 over all Madden. Sexual Chocolate, 114. He had Stafford with 70 points, 373 yards, 4 touchdowns. Barkley had 21, and Claypool added 18. While Madden had Keenan Allen with 19, Carson with 16. I found it interesting, and I see why he did it. He switched up quarterbacks from Big Ben to Sam Darnold. Darnold gave him 48 points, 304 yards, 2 rushing TDs. Speaking of first wins, because that was Dre's first win, Punk takes the 120-113 victory over Uptown, led by that triple stack. I had Dak, Lamb, and Zeke, 48, 11, and 26. Monday Night Football, they brought me back to life. Uptown had Lamar with 38, Kamara with 19, and Pitts with 5. What I don't understand, and this is what I wrote down, I said, what I don't understand is what ATL is doing with him, with Pitts. I punched Uptown in the side, my bad Uptown, I didn't mean to hit you that hard, when he drafted him, but I may have dodged a bullet. This boy is athletic, he's a beast, he's got size, and yet they're not utilizing him the way that they should. That's just my opinion, but hopefully that changes. Grid takes the 164-157 victory over Joker. He had Hurts on Monday Night Football. Hurts was looking terrible. I didn't know if he was going to pull it out, but Hurts ended up with 51 points. Adams had 31 points. Kupp had 96 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 30 points. That boy is balling this year. I've always loved Cooper Kupp. While Joker had Cooper, Amari Cooper only gave him 5, Cousins 60, and the Cleveland defense gave him 27. Next up, we got Money. He takes the 161-124 victory over Rome Swag. He was led by Herbert with 60, Mike Williams had 35, and Godwin chipped in 19. While Rome had Russ with 40, Justin Jefferson with 26, and Aaron Jones 17. I guess he did decide to save some of those points, Rome. I can't even see my face. At number 6, the 6th matchup, we got Ice with 159 to What the Tooth, 86. He had Brady with 71, Gibson with 21, and DJ Moore with 20, while What the Tooth had Rodgers with 50, but then Tyreek Hill only had 9, Brown 8. He had Njoku, with 0, and then he had Beasley on the bench with 20. Not that it would have made any difference. Lastly, we got Squad, the 140-130 victory over Chaz, middle finger Chaz. He had Mahomes with 55, Metcalf 22. That Denver D gave him 24. While Chaz had Mr. Murray with 45, Brandon Cooks with 20, and Madison stepped in and filled in nicely for Cook there with 22. So little notes that I put down. GM's out here praying to the Black Jesus. That was funny. Let me insert it right here. Boop. GMs are old cases of beer. I noticed that. Funny beers. They're owing cases of beers. I don't know what kind of beer, and if it was said, I apologize. I just hope it ain't something real cheap like Coors Light. And lastly, let us not forget about the Twisted Tea. Boop. That's all I got for you, beers. I'm going to jump in that chat. And I'm going to start talking my shit so that I can have some funnies for the recap. But y'all stay tuned for that combined. I'm going to get back at y'all later. Peace.